Welcome to our tribute video, where we honor those who have left a lasting mark on our hearts and the world of wrestling. Today, we celebrate their incredible journeys, reflect on their unforgettable contributions, and cherish the memories they've given us. We'll also discuss the recent struggles of WWE star Cody Rhodes, whose situation has deeply touched fans everywhere. Join us in remembering their legacies and keeping their stories alive. Subscribe now to be part of a community that celebrates and supports these remarkable icons. Rick Drazen, born on July 12, 1944, was a remarkable American athlete who made significant contributions to both bodybuilding and professional wrestling. Before stepping into the wrestling ring, Drazen established himself in the bodybuilding world, earning multiple accolades including the prestigious title of Mr. California. His impressive physique and magnetic presence helped him gain recognition, paving the way for a successful wrestling career in the 1970s and 1980s. Drazen competed in various wrestling promotions, most notably the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA. Known for his energetic style and charismatic persona, he effectively blended his bodybuilding background into his wrestling performances, which made him stand out in the ring. Beyond just wrestling, Drazen also took on roles as a promoter, helping shape the wrestling scene during his era. Outside of the wrestling world, Rick Drazen was a respected figure in the fitness industry. Leveraging his extensive knowledge of bodybuilding, he worked as a trainer and mentor, inspiring many to embrace health and wellness. His influence extended to fitness modeling as well, where he appeared in numerous magazines, showcasing his dedication to physical fitness and athleticism. Rick Drazen's legacy is that of a pioneering athlete who successfully bridged the worlds of bodybuilding and professional wrestling. His dedication, passion, and multifaceted career inspired countless fans and aspiring athletes. Drazen's impact remains felt both in the squared circle and the gym, leaving behind a rich legacy of fitness, performance, and inspiration that continues to resonate with the communities he touched. Darren Drozdov, better known as Droz, was born on April 7, 1969 in Mays Landing, New Jersey. Before making a name for himself in professional wrestling, Droz had a notable athletic career in football. He played college football at the University of Maryland as a standout defensive lineman and went on to play in the NFL for teams including the Denver Broncos, New York Jets, and Philadelphia Eagles. One of his unusual claims to fame was his ability to vomit on command, which earned him the nickname Puke, a talent even highlighted in WWE's documentary Beyond the Mat. Droz transitioned to professional wrestling in 1998, joining WWE during the height of the Edgy Attitude Era. He debuted as a member of the legendary Legion of Doom alongside Hawk and Animal. With his heavily tattooed, pierced appearance and mohawk, Droz fit perfectly into the rebellious vibe of the time. His character, also called Puke, quickly gained attention as he began to build momentum in the wrestling world. Tragically, Droz's promising wrestling career came to a sudden halt on October 5, 1999, during a WWE SmackDown match against D'Lo Brown. A botched move resulted in a severe neck injury that left Droz paralyzed from the neck down, ending his in-ring career instantly. Despite this life-changing event, Droz faced his challenges with remarkable courage and positivity. He stayed connected to wrestling through writing for WWE's website and making occasional appearances, inspiring many with his resilience and upbeat attitude. Droz. The wrestling community remembers him not just for his athletic talents, but also for his strength and perseverance in the face of overwhelming adversity. His legacy lives on as a symbol of courage and inspiration. Jerome Young, better known as New Jack, was born on January 3, 1963, in Greensboro, North Carolina. He became a legendary figure in professional wrestling, especially known for his extreme and hardcore style that pushed the limits of violence inside the ring. New Jack rose to prominence during the 1990s with Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, where his fearless, high-risk approach and intense brawling made him a standout performer in a promotion famous for its raw, gritty wrestling. New Jack debuted in 1992 and soon formed a memorable tag team with Mustafa Syed called The Gangstas. This duo brought a unique blend of street-inspired attitude and social commentary to wrestling storylines, incorporating themes of race and urban life that added a layer of authenticity rarely seen in the scripted wrestling world. New Jack was known for his sharp, edgy promos and unapologetic persona, which connected deeply with fans craving realism and intensity. Despite his popularity, New Jack's career was not without controversy. One of the most infamous incidents occurred in 2004 during a match where he accidentally injured fellow wrestler Eric Koulis. The injury led to a serious legal dispute and sparked debates about wrestler safety and the risks involved in hardcore wrestling. After ECW folded, New Jack continued performing on the independent wrestling circuit and made appearances in various promotions like TNA and XPW. Beyond wrestling, he featured in documentaries and reality shows that helped preserve his legacy and showcased his unique personality. Though New Jack his influence remains strong within the wrestling world. He is remembered as a fearless and boundary-pushing figure who left an indelible mark on hardcore wrestling, inspiring countless performers who followed in his footsteps. Katsuya Kitamura, born on December 14, 1985, was a gifted Japanese professional wrestler whose career held immense promise before his untimely passing at just 36 years old. Known for his impressive physical presence and athleticism, Kitamura quickly stood out in the fiercely competitive world of professional wrestling. Kitamura's wrestling journey began in Japan, where his strong background as an accomplished amateur wrestler laid the foundation for his in-ring success. He eventually caught the attention of New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, one of the world's top wrestling promotions, where he showcased not only his technical skills but also his natural charisma. His amateur experience allowed him to excel in both singles and tag team competition, demonstrating versatility and a deep understanding of the sport. What truly set Kitamura apart was his dedication and passion. He was known for pushing his physical limits and constantly striving to improve, earning the respect of fans and fellow wrestlers alike. Beyond the ring, Kitamura's warm personality and strong work ethic made him well-loved within the wrestling community. His humility and commitment made him a role model for aspiring wrestlers in Japan and around the world. The wrestling world was deeply saddened when Kitamura, cutting short a career that many believed was on the rise to great heights. His left a significant void, but his influence and legacy remain alive through the memories of those he inspired. Katsuya. Kitamura's story is one of talent, heart, and the relentless pursuit of excellence, qualities that continue to resonate with fans and future generations of wrestlers. Though his time was brief, his impact on the sport is lasting and meaningful. Adam Windsor, born on January 17, 1981, was a beloved and influential figure in professional wrestling, known for his dynamic in-ring style and charismatic presence. Over a career spanning nearly 2 decades, Windsor made a lasting impact on the independent wrestling scene across both the United States and Europe, winning over fans with his athleticism, versatility, and engaging performances. Starting his wrestling journey in the early 2000s, Adam quickly stood out thanks to his dedication and natural ability to connect with audiences. Whether playing the heroic face or the crafty heel, he demonstrated impressive range and storytelling skills, adapting seamlessly to the demands of the ring. His commitment to the craft earned him respect from peers and a loyal following that admired both his talent and his passion. Beyond his performances, Windsor was known as a genuinely warm and approachable person. He generously shared his knowledge with up-and-coming wrestlers, often mentoring young talent at local wrestling schools. His influence extended beyond the squared circle, as he actively engaged in charity events, further demonstrating his dedication to the wrestling community and those around him. Tragically, Adam Windsor, a loss that deeply affected fans and fellow wrestlers alike. His unexpected departure left a void in the wrestling world, but his legacy lives on through the many wrestlers he mentored and the memories of those who witnessed his performances. Windsor is remembered not only for his skill and showmanship, but also for his kindness and the positive mark he left on professional wrestling. His passion, generosity, and talent continue to inspire the wrestling community, ensuring that his impact will not be forgotten. Sylvester Ritter, better known as the Junkyard Dog, JYD, was born on December 13, 1952, in Wadesboro, North Carolina. He rose to become one of the most beloved and iconic professional wrestlers of the 1980s, famed for his powerful in-ring style, magnetic charisma, and deep connection with fans. His character, Junkyard Dog, symbolized strength, resilience, and the spirit of a working-class hero, resonating especially with African-American wrestling fans during a time when diversity in the industry was limited. Ritter's wrestling career began in the 1970s after being recruited by Bill Watts for the Mid-South Wrestling promotion. There, his popularity quickly soared thanks to his high-energy performances, signature JYD headbutt, and his memorable grab the chain gimmick. Junkyard Dog was more than just a wrestler. He was an electrifying entertainer who energized crowds with his larger-than-life persona and relentless drive. In 1984, Ritter made the leap to the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, where he continued to thrive as a fan favorite. His charisma and crowd rapport made him stand out amid the WWF's growing roster of stars. One of his most significant career highlights was performing at the first-ever WrestleMania in 1985, a landmark event that helped cement professional wrestling's place in mainstream entertainment. Tragically, Junkyard Dog's life ended abruptly on June 1, 1998, when he died in a car accident in Mississippi at age 45. His passing was a huge loss to his family, friends, and the wrestling community at large. However, his legacy lives on as a trailblazer who helped break racial barriers in wrestling and inspired future generations with his passion, character work, and ability to captivate audiences. The Junkyard Dog remains an enduring symbol of heart, determination, and the power of connecting with fans. Big John Studd, born Charles W. Lawson on February 19, 1948, was a legendary professional wrestler and actor known for his enormous size and powerful presence. Towering at 6 feet 10 inches and weighing over 400 pounds at his peak, Studd was an unforgettable figure in the wrestling world, especially during the 1980s golden era of the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. Studd began his wrestling career in the late 1960s and quickly carved out a niche as a villainous character. His brash attitude and imposing stature made him a feared competitor in the ring. Over the years, he engaged in some of wrestling's most iconic rivalries, facing off against giants such as Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. His feud with Andre the Giant was particularly famous, highlighting the clash of two towering titans. One of Studd's career highlights was his participation in the very first WrestleMania event in 1985, where he had a memorable showdown with Hulk Hogan. This match played a key role in cementing WrestleMania as a major cultural event and helped catapult professional wrestling into mainstream entertainment. Outside the ring, Studd's larger-than-life personality translated well to television and film. He made several appearances in TV shows and movies, showcasing his charisma beyond wrestling. Though he retired from full-time competition in the early 1990s, Studd occasionally returned for special appearances and remained connected to the wrestling community. Big John Studd's legacy endures as one of the most recognizable giants in wrestling history. His influence extends beyond his physical dominance to his role in elevating wrestling's popularity during its boom years. Today, fans and wrestlers alike remember him not just for his size, but for his unforgettable character and lasting impact on the sport. Cody Runnels Rhodes, born on June 30, 1985, in Charlotte, North Carolina, entered the world with wrestling in his blood. As the youngest son of the legendary American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, a WWE Hall of Famer revered for his charisma, heart, and storytelling mastery, and the younger brother of Dustin Rhodes, better known to fans as the enigmatic Goldust, Cody's path seemed preordained. Wrestling was more than a profession for the Rhodes family. It was a way of life, a calling from generation to generation. Growing up surrounded by the sights and sounds of the squared circle, Cody absorbed the craft from an early age, developing not just athletic skills, but a profound understanding of wrestling's narrative art. Early life and wrestling roots. Raised in a household where wrestling legends often visited and stories of battles past were shared as bedtime tales, Cody's childhood was steeped in wrestling culture. His father, Dusty Rhodes, was not only a father figure but also a mentor who taught him the importance of connecting with an audience, the value of passion, and the power of resilience. Despite this immense legacy, Cody was never content to simply be Dusty's son. He dreamed of forging his own path and earning respect on his own merits. Cody's first foray into competitive wrestling came in the amateur ranks during his high school years. He excelled in school wrestling, demonstrating natural athleticism, strength, and technical ability. Winning several championships and garnering accolades, Cody showed promise not just as a performer, but as an athlete with the discipline and drive to succeed. Yet, while amateur wrestling laid a solid foundation for his physical prowess, his heart remained committed to professional wrestling's blend of athleticism and drama. The early WWE years. From novice to notable, Cody Rhodes signed with WWE in 2006 and made his televised debut in 2007. At first, he was a young talent trying to find his place among a roster filled with established stars and budding prospects. His initial roles often involved supporting characters, including an early alliance with Hardcore Holly that helped Cody learn the ropes of television storytelling and ring psychology. Recognizing his potential, WWE soon placed him in tag team competition, where Cody thrived. He captured the WWE Tag Team Championships multiple times, partnering with wrestlers such as Hardcore Holly, Ted DiBiase Jr., and teaming as part of the Legacy faction alongside Randy Orton and DiBiase Jr. These runs showcased his technical skill, ability to work cohesively in a team, and his growing charisma. The Legacy stable, in particular, was a significant storyline, as it positioned Cody alongside some of WWE's most prominent stars, helping him gain valuable exposure. Despite this success, Cody's career in WWE was marked by continual reinvention. He took on various personas, including a confident, flamboyant character who embodied the dashing face role, and later, a darker, more complex heel persona when he adopted the damaged look, wearing a half-face mask to symbolize his inner turmoil. The apex of his creative transformations came with the Stardust character, a cosmic, eccentric figure with elaborate face paint and theatrical mannerisms. Stardust was a polarizing figure. While it demonstrated Cody's willingness to embrace creativity and risk, it also frustrated fans and critics who felt the gimmick stifled his true potential. Ultimately, these creative frustrations and a desire for greater control over his destiny led Cody to a pivotal decision in 2016 to leave WWE and embark on a journey of reinvention on the independent wrestling scene. Reinventing on the independent circuit. A new dawn. After his WWE release, Cody Rhodes did not fade into obscurity. Instead, he seized the opportunity to grow as an artist and as a professional. On the independent wrestling circuit, he competed in numerous promotions across the globe, including Ring of Honor, ROH, New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, and Impact Wrestling. These stints allowed Cody to experiment with his in-ring style, craft new personas, and connect with wrestling fans on a more grassroots level. Cody's work in ROH was particularly noteworthy. He captured the ROH World Championship, proving his ability to lead a promotion as its top star. His matches received widespread acclaim for their athleticism, storytelling, and intensity. In NJPW, he competed against some of the best international wrestlers, further honing his craft and earning respect on a global scale. His appearances in Impact Wrestling added to his growing stature as a versatile and compelling wrestler capable of carrying major storylines. But Cody's ambitions extended beyond just in-ring success. His vision for wrestling's future led him to become one of the founding figures of a new promotion, All Elite Wrestling, AEW, which launched in 2019. Serving not only as a marquee talent but also as an executive vice president, Cody helped shape AEW's identity, a product that aimed to provide an alternative to WWE, emphasizing creative freedom, athletic competition, and fan engagement. AEW quickly became a legitimate competitor in the wrestling industry, gaining a passionate fan base and delivering fresh, dynamic programming. Cody's dual role as an executive and performer made him an influential figure in wrestling's renaissance. His leadership helped AEW craft compelling narratives while elevating a new generation of stars. Yet, despite the success and his central role, the call of WWE and the unfinished business of fulfilling his father's legacy beckoned him back. The emotional WWE return, coming home to Legacy. In a move that stunned the wrestling world, Cody Rhodes returned to WWE at WrestleMania 38 in 2022. His comeback was greeted with overwhelming fanfare and emotion. For many, this was a full-circle moment, the son of the American Dream returning to the biggest stage, ready to carve his own dream within WWE's storied history. Cody's return immediately thrust him into top-tier feuds, notably with Seth Rollins, whose long-standing presence as a main event star made their rivalry compelling. Their matches blended technical wrestling, storytelling, and deep personal animosity, highlighting Cody's evolution as a performer capable of headlining WWE's biggest events. But Cody's ultimate goal was clear: to win the WWE Championship, the prestigious title his father Dusty Rhodes never held. This pursuit became the defining storyline of his WWE return. Over months of intense matches and character development, Cody battled some of WWE's top stars, displaying grit, heart, and championship-caliber ability. The climax came at WrestleMania 40, where Cody faced the seemingly invincible Roman Reigns, WWE's dominant Universal Champion and Tribal Chief. In a match filled with high stakes and emotional weight, Cody triumphed, capturing the undisputed WWE Championship. This victory resonated deeply, not only as a personal achievement, but as a symbolic fulfillment of a family legacy. Cody stood atop the wrestling world, carrying forward the American Dream's spirit into a new era. Physical toll and health. Challenges. Behind the triumphs and spotlight, Cody Rhodes' career has also been marked by significant physical challenges. Professional wrestling is a grueling profession that demands exceptional physical and mental resilience, and Cody has endured his share of injuries. Most recently, fans grew concerned after Cody sustained a legitimate black eye during an attack, a visible and painful reminder of the risks wrestlers face. More concerning, however, are his diagnosed spinal injuries, specifically axial compression of the cervical spine, coupled with cervical strain and spasms. Such injuries can be serious, impacting nerve function, mobility, and overall quality of life. The cervical spine is critical to many bodily functions, and injuries there require careful management. For a professional wrestler, these types of injuries are particularly concerning as they can limit the ability to perform high-impact maneuvers and increase the risk of long-term complications. Despite the severity of these injuries, Cody has demonstrated remarkable resilience. He has been diligent about his rehabilitation, working closely with WWE's medical team to ensure his health remains a priority. He has also been transparent with fans, addressing rumors head-on and reassuring supporters that he is committed to recovery and has no plans to step away from the ring prematurely. Dispelling rumors, facts versus fiction. As a high-profile figure, Cody Rhodes often finds himself at the center of speculation and rumors, especially concerning his health. The nature of wrestling, a blend of scripted drama and real-life risk, often blurs the line for fans between storyline injuries and legitimate medical issues. Some rumors suggested that Cody's black eye was part of a storyline, but credible reports and insider confirmations made it clear that the injury was real. Others sensationalized his spinal injuries, falsely claiming he would be forced into early retirement. Cody himself has vehemently denied these claims, expressing his intent to continue performing at the highest level for years to come. His candidness about his health challenges reflects a mature approach to wrestling's physical demands and the responsibility he feels toward fans and his own legacy. Cody's determination to persevere through injury rather than succumb to it underscores his resilience and passion for the craft. Personal life. The man behind the myth. Beyond the wrestling spotlight, Cody Rhodes is a devoted family man. He has been married to Brandi Rhodes since 2013, a partnership that has been integral to both their personal and professional lives. Brandi herself is a respected figure in wrestling and entertainment, known for her work as a wrestler, executive, and commentator. Together, they have worked to expand wrestling's reach, championing diversity, inclusion, and innovation within the industry. The Rhodes couple has been active in promoting initiatives that push wrestling beyond its traditional boundaries, engaging new audiences and fostering an environment where wrestlers of all backgrounds can thrive. Their influence extends beyond the ring, making them key contributors to wrestling's evolving cultural landscape. Legacy and influence. Beyond championships. Cody Rhodes' story is one of transformation, perseverance, and leadership. His journey from WWE's mid-card hopeful to independent innovator, executive, and finally, WWE's undisputed champion is a rare narrative of reinvention. His career has impacted wrestling in multiple ways. Creative visionary. At AEW, Cody helped create a fresh product that challenged the status quo and inspired WWE to evolve. In-ring. Innovator. His matches have blended technical skill with emotional storytelling, setting new standards for modern wrestling. Legacy carrier. By fulfilling his father's dream, Cody bridged past and present, honoring tradition while pushing forward. Mentor and leader. Both in AEW and WWE, Cody has taken younger talent under his wing, nurturing the next generation. The road ahead. What's next for Cody Rhodes? Despite the physical toll, Cody Rhodes remains a central figure in WWE's future plans. As the reigning undisputed WWE champion, he is involved in major storylines and marquee matches that continue to captivate audiences worldwide. His resilience in overcoming injury, combined with his passion for storytelling and competition, suggests that Cody has many more chapters to write. Fans eagerly await his next feuds, his evolving character, and the continued impact he will have on wrestling's landscape. While the physical risks remain ever present, Cody's commitment to health and his love for the sport provide hope that he will continue performing at the highest level for years to come. Conclusion. The American Nightmare's legacy. Cemented Cody Rhodes' story is a testament to the power of legacy, determination, and reinvention. Born into wrestling royalty, he could have simply rested on his family name. But instead, he embarked on a journey marked by bold choices, setbacks, and triumphs. From his early days in WWE, through his transformation on the independent scene, his executive role in AEW, to his triumphant return and championship success in WWE, Cody has proven himself a resilient and multifaceted performer. His ability to overcome injury, defy rumors, and honor his father's memory while carving his own identity has endeared him to fans and peers alike. Cody Rhodes embodies the very essence of what it means to be a professional wrestler, a storyteller, an athlete, a visionary, and above all, a fighter. As he continues to compete and inspire, Cody's legacy will endure, not just as the son of the American dream, but as the American nightmare who rose to become a legend in his own right.